Brian Parthemore here with
UFO Rick. What's up?
and my son BJ. Today on Let's Talk, we're going to talk about the Flatwoods Monster, which is going to be more down Rick's alley and stuff. The Flatwood Monster in West Virginia been sighted in the town of Flatwoods in Braxton County, West Virginia. A humanoid extraterrestrial, ET, alien, man-like figure with a round red head and face with a hood-like shape. Greenish orange light and dark black or greenish body. Small claws like hands. So guys, let's go ahead. We'll talk about this Flatwoods Monster. I'm going to go ahead. We're just going to shoot off to this question already because it says, I'm thinking about it right off my head. Do you think the Flatwoods Monster is an alien? And I'll tell you why. I think it is because they said they had the crash before it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reddish color, it could be his skin color or from the crash. They said they spotted him after a crash. It could be like a type of blood. Like they say, we all bleed red.
Right, yeah.
And stuff. So with this, Rick, what do you think?
I think I got this mixed up with something else. The one is this one creature in the water, any?
No, this one
he's like a floating globe creature.
He's in the woods, and he got like a pointy hat and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And his head's circular.
And he got real big eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was.
It looks like Mysterio from the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I was mistaken. I thought it was when I told you I knew about it. I thought it was something else that was in the. It lives in the water. So.
Oh no, we're talking about that later.
Oh, okay.
And so,
oh, okay. I got them.
Yeah, we're talking about this alien creature now.
I got them mixed up then. So. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not familiar with it. I can, if anything comes to me when you guys are talking, I'll jump in.
Mm.
Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
What do you think?
What was the question again?
Do you think he's an alien? The Flatwoods Monster?
He could be. If you think about it, you said there was something about red on him.
Yeah.
What if that's just
red
like,
face.
what if that's just the reaction to our air? They could be a little bit allergic to it and change the color of their skin. Also, it could be little. I've heard stories that it could have been like little creatures riding inside the globes, like the heads. They could actually be made of metal, and they could be like little creatures inside of it, like floating around.
Like controlling it?
Yeah, controlling it.
Wow, yeah.
Because this is supposed to be bigger than a human size. Like this alien or whatever looks kind of like an emperor. That's why kind of like an emperor like alien.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like it has a black hood, but it's pointed. Like a pointed hat.
Yeah.
So like the Illuminati stuff.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah.
Could be related to the Illuminati. Look how the pyramids must have been made.
You never know, but
With the mind.
But yeah, the Flatwoods Monster is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Now, here's a good question. Could the Flatwoods Monster be mistaken with an owl?
I would say, like I said, I'm not familiar, but I would say yes.
Like with my comments and everything, I say, possibility.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that say Mothman, and that's down in West Virginia too. Also might be getting confused with a big owl.
Yeah.
But they said something maybe like an owl in a tree or something like that. But I don't see where they get the reddish tint and the dark greenish skin or whatever from an owl.
Right. Yeah, that part don't match. Yeah, you're right.
Because even if the owl ain't gonna be red.
Mm.
So I'm still thinking, guys. I'm thinking freaking alien still.
Yeah.
And stuff because that's what I believe.
Me too.
And
I think that it probably is an alien because They never said anything about it having wings or it turning its head about 160 degrees.
Yeah.
How far can an owl turn its head?
An owl turns its head all the way around.
Yeah.
But like I
Have you
said,
ever seen an owl without its feathers like below its legs? It's terrifying. But if you think about it, they do kind of probably look like owls because they're big heads and their circular bodies and everything. And if you think about it, the only problem is it doesn't have wings. They never mentioned it having wings. They only mentioned the circular head and the body shape. And how it has arms.
well, I can see where the
coming out
body
of it.
shape can come from. Like, you know, you can see a tree shaped like the triangle shape or whatever them.
Hey, it could be just a giant tree with a cat inside of it.
But you know, like you see the red or whatever. I don't think there's any red owls. If there is, leave it in the comments. Reddish colored.
There's lots of red animals, but not red.
Because you think about dark greenish colored, you know, they can get confused with tree shapes and shit too.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think the Flatwoods monster is hostile? To me, it's the same, you know, like I mostly say about most of these creatures and stuff. It just probably depends if you piss them off or not, or if he's in good mood or bad mood. But, like, the person that, you know, spotted him, nothing happened to him or anything, so I'm not thinking he's hostile unless, you know, there's more, unless it's like humans. You got bad humans.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he felt threatened,
Yeah.
but just to you know, bow up on you and bash, you know, you don't feel that way, right?
No, I don't feel like he'd be that bad.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think he would be hostile?
Well, I mean, it's it's possible, but like I said, I'm not really familiar with him, but I mean, that's nature. If anybody flips your switch, that's how it goes. But I will like all the stuff that we've been doing. I will start checking out the stuff that I'm not familiar with because I am very interested in that. You know that.
Oh yeah, well that's why we're talking about it.
Right.
We're going over. I know a lot of like cryptid stuff too, because I go through a lot of it and everything.
Yeah.
I even got him so interested in cryptids where he made cryptid cards.
Oh really?
Cryptid Wars.
Cryptid Wars.
Yeah. Cool.
So he drew the picture of him. He did it kind of like a Pokemon point things would play.
Yeah.
Except I made a whole game board for it too.
Yeah,
Wow.
where we drop the cards up, mark the point. Because
Whoever had higher points won that card.
So it's pretty much playing war.
Yeah.
Except with
But
cards.
But cards like you'd throw Bigfoot down, you'd throw
The Wendigo down and the Wendigo would win.
yeah, because the Wendigo's more aggressive than Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much I forgot what he named them as, the HP whatever. That's the health points, but the attack points were pretty much the aggression level.
Yeah.
Like how much aggression they probably
Yeah.
had.
And the Flatwoods monster was one of them.
Yeah, it only had 60 points though because we didn't know that much about it.
Well, we just got the briefing of it at that time.
And
but,
pretty much I made it look like Mysterio with a skinny body when I drew it. Those were fun. I should remake that. 100 likes in the comments and I'll remake them.
There you go.
Well, not comments, but 100 likes and I'll remake them.
Do you think the Flatwoods monster or the crash face? I guess the people at the scene of the crash, they felt nauseated or whatever around him. They felt nauseous and stuff and everything.
Radiation?
They didn't see they seen the crash, but they didn't see the crash like crash.
Yeah.
They investigated it. They didn't smell anything, but they got real nauseous around this area.
Yeah.
And stuff. Same thing, like kind of like some spirits can make you nauseous too. And stuff, nauseous to something because they drain your energy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think, maybe he has the power, to make you nauseous? To me, and stuff, when you hear, stuff like that, like, stuff make you nauseated, and you don't see it, it started making me think, natural gas.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because I'm not really familiar with too much about West Virginia, because it's only been down there maybe twice in my life.
Yeah. I've never been.
But like what do you think can cause people getting nauseous? Like I'm talking about a bunch of people got nauseous around the site and stuff, but they didn't see anything.
Wow.
Except for that one person that seen the Flatwoods monster.
Well, I mean,
Or a couple people, I can't remember.
If it's, I mean, it could be something that, something going on from, from us, and to maybe keep people away. I mean, that's happened before on, as far as like UFO stuff, they build it up, and in other words, they try to scare you, hey, stay away, try to scare you.
I think they're just trying to hide the alien metal.
Or hide, yeah. But I was gonna say, but then again, hell, they just, they got the, if they roll in, they got the power just to, to off you anyway. So they probably wouldn't have to use something like that.
Could that be like one of his effects, like how the skunk has a spray?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Defense. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Like a defense.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's like a stink bug?
Something. No, I'm saying more like a skunk. Yeah, a skunk will warn you and spray you.
Yeah.
See, he might not have like this smell or anything, but he might go, or else he has the power to drain energy from somebody, like other life forms, drain energy from other life forms.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
It's just pretty interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
Here's an idea. So they say there's only one of them around here.
There's only one that's been spotted.
What if it is an alien, right? And let's say it crashed and had a few comrades with him. What if he used dead body carcasses, because they might be really smart because they're big heads. What if they used the dead bodies as a symbol? Like, what if they do swell up and stink all after they die, and he placed them all around his area so no one would come near him? Like, you could just use dead bodies to do that.
Yeah, defense.
And if they get past the smell, he just straight up kills them and adds them to the pile.
Well, see, that's what they said. There was no smell at all. They just got nauseous, felt like throwing up.
Oh, okay.
Well, still, same thing.
Because
well, that sounds like radiation.
Yeah, radiation's a good one. Radiation's a good one. Because they said before they seen him or whatever, they said they seen a UFO crashing. But hell, the size of him they make him like a size of freaking, they make him like 8 foot tall or more.
Like a Bigfoot?
Yeah, like the picture or whatever. They had I don't know, they had like a crypt thing. People could have just made it up too. But they had him probably about 4 or 5 feet on the original human.
Yeah.
So he's probably about 7, 8 foot. Compared to a 5, 6 foot person. So he's real tall. And he's wide, he's big.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, possibly, hell, that like BJ's talking.
Yeah.
It could be like a ship for smaller aliens.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and there's another. If they were small aliens, let's say it's just a defense mechanism. Since they're probably more advanced, they would probably rebuilt the ship but made it stable on Earth, but they couldn't get it off, so they use it as a mechanism for walking around.
Well, here's another thing you guys got to think about. Even you guys at home got to think about. There's a story down in Kentucky where this family were trying to defend their house from freaking these little aliens trying to attack their house and stuff. I can't remember who it is, but I can remember the story of it. They went into the woods or whatever. Somebody shot at one. I don't know if they killed it or something like that, or they shot it and tried to hit it with a gun or whatever, and they started chasing them. They ran home, and they even have a police report on it and everything. Now Kentucky's right there close to West Virginia.
Yeah.
So might be a connection. Flatwoods monster could be a spaceship, and these little aliens are riding in it. Who knows? So here's a good question. Why do you think the Flatwoods monster's face was red? Do you think that's his skin color? Do you think that might have been blood? Or do you think, it could possibly be something else for causing that red face?
Well, if it's from a different planet or a different dimension. You know, it's like here, you know, we got all different, you know, types of people here. So that could come into play, you know, as far as the red.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my comment in at last. Or whatever, go ahead.
So I'm thinking, what if it's just the alert system and the little mechanized aircraft, whatever this thing is, like for the little aliens, what if it's just the blinking of the inside of it? Or, on the other hand, it could just be, like I said before, it could just be the alien having a skin rash from being on our planet's atmosphere.
Like an allergic reaction type
Yes,
thing.
to like the air, but it's not that bad to kill them. Just has that kind of element in our air system, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a little poisonous to them, but it won't kill them. It's like reacts with the face.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
with like someone that's allergic to dogs, but not like deadly allergic. When
Or
they're
you
petting dogs and their face turns all red.
What about somebody that can't breathe and their face turns blue?
Oh yeah, but I don't think they'd be holding their breath for like 4
Maybe,
hours.
maybe the Flatwoods monster pissed and he got high blood pressure.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put my comment in here. You know, from the crash could have been blood on his face, you know, but I was thinking of something or whatever. This just popped in my head and I'll go ahead and talk about it. What about if they mixed up the Flatwoods monster? You know how you get like sometimes you get a reddish colored moon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about if they got like it was like between there and like a tree and stuff? Because the tree has the branches and somehow the moon and it made it look like that.
You know, I think the only
It could
tree
be.
that would be able to do that is like the pine trees, the ones with the little
Yeah,
the needles.
I'm saying the pine tree got the shape of them, but who knows, guys, if you know this is true or not.
Yeah.
You know, that's like I said, we're doing these Let's Talk videos. We're throwing our opinions in
Yeah, chime in, guys.
and chime in, leaving the comments and everything.
And remember, 100 likes and I remake that one thing. Like Cryptid Wars.
Okay, here's the last question of this video. Do you believe in the Flatwoods monster?
Well, I mean, I believe, and then I research, and then that's when I come to a conclusion. So I would say, yeah, I believe because I know that anything is possible.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it, you know. I believe in the Flatwoods monster. I think it's an alien life form, you know, and stuff. Because here's one of them things, like, it kind of reminds me of, you know, like ancient Egypt time. Because how his outfit's shaped or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like the Pharaoh.
It kind of got like a pharaoh look.
Oh, wow.
Like a pharaoh.
Wow.
Yeah. Because he's neat as hell looking. And stuff. Or it's like a spaceship suit or something he's wearing. I don't know. But I want to say I believe in him. And I think that might have been some of the aliens that helped build the pyramids.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's like upper class of aliens or something like that.
Possibility, yeah.
And stuff. So what do you think, B?
I don't believe in it because I haven't been to the place yet, so I can't really say that much. But if you think about it, why would there be an alien around just in the woods? If they have something that looks like it's able to float, which seems like whatever that is seems to float, why don't they just fly to somewhere a lot cleaner than why don't they just steal metal to just rebuild their spaceship? Our metal ain't that bad. It's hard enough to stop stuff. So why don't they just do that? They would have been off the planet by now if they were aliens. Now, if they were actual cryptid people from like Earth,
You
When
gotta
government
remember, he's
experiments
only been spotted in, I think, one time.
yeah. So, or if he's a government experiment gone wrong kind of thing, well, wouldn't he have wouldn't he have hid from the public? Never wanted to be seen again. He would have been like Bigfoot. Maybe he'd get spotted like more than once or twice. Or maybe this person just made it up completely and just decided to sketch down something so he could just make some money off of it.
Could be. Or a portal.
Yeah.
You know, he could have came through and then went back or whatever,
Yeah, whenever he rides in his space buggy.
But guys, remember, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed to Parthemore Paranormal. check out UFO Rick on Angie Ghost UFO Rick on his YouTube. And tell us what you think about the Flatwoods Monster. Is he an alien from up above? Or could it be a hunter wearing yellow in a tree?
Wearing orange.
Well, whatever. You gotta smile about it. Okay, guys. Remember to keep exploring. And peace.
Peace.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video.
Woo! Very humane.